Let's get it, twins. Y'all already know what it is. Salute to all my lions, all my giants, and all my kings. Somebody asked, yo, do you mean black kings? Nigga, bro, you serious? Kings, bro. Lions, generals, real ones. That's what this is all about. This is who this is for. Plus, it's all food for thought. It's all food for thought. But at the end of the day, when I'm sending my salutes, that's where my salutes is directed to. Them real giants, them real lions, them real generals, them real kings. I'm not talking about race or gender. I'm just talking about how you move. Feel me? Boom. Let's jump into it. The DPs, Dominican power. Now I want all my paisanos, all the manins out there. Déjame saber, dime lo que es, and inform me on what I'm wrong and what's right, right? But as far as my knowledge goes, I believe the first original Dominican gang that held weight in New York City was the DPs. And then transition, correct me if I'm wrong again, mama, let me know. Matatans. And then transitioned into what we now have as the trinitarios, right? So, I'm going to go back only to the shit that I could speak on, that I know, that I seen, that I know, and those that I know, and I'm going to send my shout out, my salutes to them, right? I do know, because being around people like that, you hear the history, right? So, rest in peace to Caballo. I heard that was one of y'all official originators, right? Again, correct me if I'm wrong. So all my Dominican peoples out there, all my Trinis out there, let me know. Hit the comments up. I mean, let me know. And again, appreciate all the love from everybody. Our subs is going up. We can keep pushing the subs up. You like what you hear, hit the subs, shares. You know, we doing what we do. But let's keep it pushing, right? So all my Trinis, all my official Dominican dudes out there, that got lions also, right? Because we all move like lions. Period. So, let's get into it. The first, one of the videos that I posted before, the content was in the story where I was in the Ford building and shit happened, whatever. And I was telling you about one of the worst cuttings ever to this date. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's Johnny Blaze, Dominican, from the Bronx. Back of your head down to the ass crack with a scalpel. That's a butterfly, my nigga. Them wings is gonna blossom. When I say that, when you get hit with a scalpel, your skin automatically busts open in ways that you could never imagine. Real talk. So anyway, that was the most violent, severe cutting in C-74 Rikers Island, period, I believe. I'm not talking about a stabbing, because people done got killed on the island. But I'm not talking about all that. I'm talking about cutting. He did do dirty while he was sleeping. Like, I don't know if he was sleeping, but he was on his wasn't on point. when that cell got cracked. That's for sure. Got his whole shit split open, twin. That nigga Johnny, he ain't even get no time. Like, he ain't even get a bid or a case or a charge. So, think now. Do you understand why so many people was getting cut? And stabbed and chopped the fuck. You wasn't even getting charged unless you literally damn near killed the motherfucker. And that cutting was one of the worst cuttings in the fucking world. And correct me if I'm wrong, I don't believe he got charged. He got boxed. He got big time. Let's holler at Depp Bailey. I believe he was a captain at that time and he was in the full building. Let's talk about that cutting. I know you had to be there. Matter of fact, he had to be there. That was his era. I just came into the building. Bailey was there. Worst cutting in the full building. Let's get into it. He's one of the originators of the DP. He was repping Dominicano, Matatán, whatever it was. Hasta la muerte. Feel me? To the death. On it. Fighting the murder. Accused of bodying somebody in broad daylight in 107-0. If I'm correct. Or at least in that area. 107-0 in the Bronx. Come on, let's get it. Facts. Never fiction. For those that be talking about, yo, I don't know if this nigga saying, what the fuck I got to lie for? You don't believe me? All right, bye, kick rocks. You don't gotta listen, twin. This is for those that know what it is. So boom, that's Johnny Blaze, right? So boom, the second one is 40. Salute the 40. Another goon, loose cannon. He was more like he was just like he was more like you point, he gonna shoot. Johnny was more like a little bit more finesse. Feel me? A little bit more of low, of a boss. 40 was the boss too, but he was more of a soldier. Feel me? High ranking soldier. But the way he moved, he was great, yo. Dominican, 40. Yeah, let's talk about it. C-74, Rikers Island, adolescents. They wasn't playing. They was in full main. The Dominicans had full main on smash on their side. The bros was there too. But in jail, we wasn't going to war. We was bumping heads in the street. On the island, we dead it down. But shooters. 40, the one story I got with 40, if anybody got any contact with 40, I don't know what the fuck his government name is. I ain't gonna fucking lie. All I know is he had a little crash dummy nieta nigga that used to run with him. No offense to the nietas that's out there. Listen, I'm just saying that dude was a crash dummy, the nieta that he was running. And he had one hand. Facts. Motherfucker had one hand. He would have his shirt tucked into the pocket. So you wouldn't even know that this nigga was one arm. And his other hand, he had that strap. And he was a shooter too. But he was a crash dummy. He was nieta. When I say crash dummy, it's like you was just somebody that you just didn't really like have like that much sense, bro. All you knew was putting work in. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers won't take offense to that. All right, fine. It is what it is. A lot of people was just crash dummies, man. That's why they was always in the fucking box. And that's not intended though to those that was doing like mad time. Because when you doing wild time, you don't give a fuck. You get hit with life, 25, like, no, that's different. You doing mad, that's different. I'm talking about, it's levels to this shit. But that's another story. But yo, facts. Johnny Blaze and 40. And they was both in the full building, the full main. In that time, there was 2 official guerrilla Dominican lions that was planting that flag. And I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, let me know, hit the comments up. I believe it was DP then, or Matatan, or Matatanas. And then that's when they transitioned into the trinitarios, right? Boom. Another official. Ish. Crazy motherfucker. Cañón. Cañón was an official Trini. He was the Trini. I knew he was Trini. He was repping it hard. Now, this is what I may be getting confused. Because I know Cañón and I know Pistola. So I don't know if I'm mixing their names up. I could possibly be doing that. It's possible. I done smoked a lot of bud, bro. Like, I'm an old head. You know what I'm saying? But I remember all this shit. Certain things may be like, because I know that it's possible that I think Cañón was the one that was with me in Wyoming. So it's Pistola was with me in the island. He was with me in the box. And I believe it's Pistola. And he's a big Dominican motherfucker from Washington Heights. He from the Heights. A straight bear. My nigga like 6'2", 2 and some change. And with the shits. No English, but don't want to talk a bit of English. Pero dímelo, manín, ¿qué es lo que es? ¿De qué tú estás hablando? No. Yo no quiero oír eso. Oye, tigre. Straight Spanish. Yo, I'm like, yo, nigga, talk English. But he talk English. He be like, he talk English. You know what I mean? I cannot remember. No, Washington Heights. Yeah, he from Washington Heights. He from Washington Heights. Because I was about to say he from the Bronx, but he's not from the Bronx. 40 is from the Bronx. Johnny Blaze is from the Bronx. Cañón is from Washington Heights. I mean, Pistola from Washington Heights. Cañón is from Washington Heights also. But Cañón was older. He was like an OG. And I had a couple. He was with me in Wyoming. He was official. We bumped heads, but it wasn't personal. It was just real nigga shit. It was just like, we had to address something. And I know he was an official dude, but I talked about that already. But Pistola, he was a whole nother fucking animal. He was the dude. Remember I told y'all in the attic, one of the attic stories, that we was getting popped out our pants. Motherfuckers like, yo, he came out with the lotion bottle. He came out with the lotion bottle and the shampoo. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, he was on that type of time. Yo, up the nigga ass, twin. Motherfuckers caught charges, bro, behind that shit. Real talk, public record. Yo, some motherfuckers are just taking somewhere else. There's always levels to this shit, man. There's levels to everything. There's always somebody tougher than the next. Don't ever think that you the toughest motherfucker, because guess what? You may cross paths against somebody that's tougher than you. And even if it's not that he's tougher than you, it could just be that he's more ignorant than you. He's more petty than you. That's why sometimes you got to learn to think for others. That's the number one thing that you need to learn to master as a lion or a king or a general. You learn to think for others. You help. Even when they make a wrong decision, you make the decision you make, help them, and at the same time, alleviate whatever the fuck was about to transpire. You feel me? You don't escalate it. But let's get it. Johnny Blaze, 40. Pistola. Yo, Pistola, I got another Pistola knocked out Razor in Clinton. These motherfuckers is fighting in the snow, sliding, ice all over the place. Clinton, everybody know how Clinton yard is? That shit is crazy. It's mountains, baby. Basically, mountains. And everybody got a court. And in each one of those courts, you got a little fire pit. Them little fire pits is basically like baby chimneys where you can cook on top of it. You know, they wood stoves, basically. With old ass cans on the back to blow the smoke out. But you got a bunch of these courts all through Clinton. These motherfuckers is slipping and sliding, rock, knock Razor out. Razor was another gone, homie. No, he wasn't homie. I think he turned blood eventually, though. Motherfucker look just like Exhibit. Grimy as fuck from Harlem. Grimy as fuck. And when I say grimy as fuck, I mean Razor I was with Razor. And he was a goon. He was a shooter. He was nice with his hands, too. I seen him knock somebody out and pour Kool-Aid in their face. Pour Kool-Aid in his face like, yo, wake the fuck up. One of the Jamaicans. Real talk. Real talk. I seen him, woke him up. When the motherfucker woke up after, he's like, oh, what the fuck happened? Mad Kool-Aid all on his fucking face. He on his feet. He's like, yo, he realizing, kind of trying to realize what's going on. He start walking toward Razor. Razor like, yo, knocked him out again. Boop, boop. Put him to sleep, start snoring. Facts. Pistola knocked his mouth. Just caught him. That's all it took. And they was going at it. They was shooting, but they slipping and sliding. That's the crazy shit. They fighting in ice and snow, man. Clinton was like you fighting in Alaska. It's always fucking snow if it's not the summertime. And official, yo, he got him. He got him. He definitely got him. He put Razor to sleep. Sleep. Like after that, Razor went to the box, packed up. Like they couldn't keep them two together because Razor was doing life in jail. Correct me, I might be wrong, but I think Razor he wasn't coming home. He was, yo, that dude, man, that motherfucker. I was with him on the island. I was with him on top. I was with him in the box. And you couldn't trust that mother. He was one of them dudes, like, you just got to be, like, arm distance. I forgot his government name. You know what I'm saying? But he was a grimy, slimy, snake-ass nigga, straight like that. He was a fucking snake. He had heart. But he was a snake with heart. You know what I'm saying? Because and like I told you, I was on the island with him, knocked the motherfucker out, pour Kool-Aid on him. Woke him up with the Kool-Aid. Wake up, bro. One of the Jamaican Lions. They used to rep the Lions. Yo, that Jamaican nigga hated because I bumped heads with the Jamaican dude in court. Boy, they wanted to kill Razor. Razor went up north and did Wild Time. And I ended up losing, like, he left. Went where he went. He got knocked out by one of the most craziest official Dominicans that I met, and that's Pistola. That's a fact. Pantera. Now, Pantera speaks nothing but Spanish. His English is chopped up as fuck, but he official as fuck. Mad athletic. My son used to stay on the ball. He used to always be working. That was my workout partner at one point. And Pantera was a big homie. I think we was in Franklin together and in the island. Because I was like two different spots with Pantera. But Pantera was an official training. He was training. He was putting work in. He was a big homie. And he was just one of them Dominicans that don't want to learn English. I used to be like, yo, pero tú tienes que aprender el inglés, motherfucker. You got to learn English, bro. What the fuck? Se jode con it. Like, yo, these motherfuckers like, yo, man, hard-headed, bro. But, yo, Pantera, what I could say about Pantera was he was a chess player also. And he knew when to get lit and when not to get lit. And, yeah, we was in Franklin. I was in Franklin. And I remember one situation with Pantera where something popped off with I don't remember if it was the homies or whoever the fuck it was. It was blacks. So if you're not, it was definitely like that's the shit because you gotta remember, if you black, you either blood, you either Crip, 5%er, Muslim, Christian, neutral. Latin King. Because even King, we had bros that was black. When we was taking people that's from the islands. Like, so it's like, it was a variety. If you were Spanish, you was either fucking, it was, a rare few, there was bloods, but it was mostly Latin King, Dominican, trinitarios, the Nietas and all that shit like that. But Pantera, the one incident that I remember that occurred that stands out to me is when some dude came to the jail, and when he got to that spot, he was supposedly somebody that was one of them, right? But then wasn't trying to like fuck with them no more. And we was in the yard, and while they walking in the yard, I'm walking with Pantera, and we smoking bud in the yard. Y'all know how we do up north. That's the whole other story. We smoking weed, like we smoke like it's fucking cigarettes. As long as we got our eyes on the CO, so we ain't worried about it. We smoking and we walking. He ain't even putting me on point, but the whole time he already know he about to pop. And I'm smoking, chilling, we talking about shit. Once we cross with the dude, he just light the nigga up. Boom, man, cabrón, bam, bam, bam. He just hit the nigga. He cut that motherfucker like, he hit him up, nice. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to Pantera. Pantera was a shooter. He lit that nigga up. He lit him up. And I had to pull him off of him because when he hit the motherfucker so fast, he hit him so fast that when he hit him, he automatically, like, he just hit that switch. And when that happened, we walking, this shit happened while we in the middle of walking and smoking, bro. And I literally, like, hit my switch because I'm looking around. And the COs ain't seeing shit yet. And he already done cut the nigga like 3 times. So I snatched him by the back of his shit and just pulled him off. And then pushed the motherfucker like, let's go. He tried to come back, push the motherfucker again. Then his bros took him. And then we kept it pushing. But that's how official Pop Out there was allowed. Yo, he lit. I don't remember what song was. He was black. I ain't gonna lie. He was black, African American. I don't know if he was a foreigner. I don't know what he was rapping. All I know is that Pantera lit his ass up. You know what I'm saying? And those are like the top, or my son Heck. I'm going to talk about Heck in my next one. But yo, trinitarios, matatans, DPs. What's that? That's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, those are my top 5. Wow. Those are my top 5 that I know. And like I said, I'm talking about what I know. The ones that I don't know. There's more that I heard of. But hearing about people and knowing people are 2 different things. I know these individuals. I was with these individuals. So I could vouch for them. And I know for a fact they name ring bells all through the state. Facts. Realest Dominican motherfuckers I ever met. I'm going to post another one tomorrow, twins. Y'all already know what it is. Lions and Men. We ain't never going to stop. The saga continues. Let's get it.